Hey, this is Riddle. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you something really cool to serve your guests when they come to dinner. So if you have orchid cactus, if you have epiphytes, and occasionally you get an amazing pink flower on it, a Chinese friend of mine taught me that these are edible. So what you do is you make a really simple broth, and then you cut up your flowers like a vegetable, and I'm going to show you, and you lightly cook that into your broth, and it will turn this beautiful pink color. So ideally you'll serve it in clear bowls, and it's like you're drinking a flower soup, and it's really cool. So I've sped this up a little bit. You have two different options. You can use a chicken broth. I always go with less sodium and MSG free. Or you can just make a light broth with just plain water and using a little white miso soup. But of course you want to keep your broth as clear as possible so the color from the flowers really come out. And I'm hoping that the color from these flowers will really come out, because look at this flower. This is amazing. If you are interested in collecting epiphytes, go to eBay. They have literally dozens, hundreds of different colors, and they're really easy to take care of. So we're gonna go for this. I got my chicken broth boiling already. We're gonna add to taste, but not too much salt, because especially if you have high blood pressure, you don't really need a lot of salt in your diet. And the idea is to keep this light and exquisite. Next, we are going to cut our flowers up. So I'm gonna keep it just really, not cut them up too much, because we want them almost like a leafy green vegetable. There's a fat part on the end here. It's kind of cool because that's like the really meaty part for you. It's almost like a vegetable. So I'm gonna cut those. It's really tender. Then we're gonna chop this baby up. I'm just doing lengthwise cuts. Hopefully this will be enough to get the color out of them. And then we are gonna just drop all this into our broth. And the trick with cooking anything, it's all about the timing, because you don't want to overcook your vegetables. Now I'm going to shut the water off because my water is already boiling, and if I boil the crap out of this, not only will I lose the possible nutrition from the flour, but I'm going to lose the color as well. But if you look in there, it is really, really cool. So, and you're gonna wonder like what these taste like, the flour tastes like. It doesn't taste like anything. It's really just for the razzle dazzle. At this point, after we have our flour in the water, we're gonna add some fresh cut organic chives from the garden. Again, I add that in at the end so I don't overcook them and I get maximum flavor and maximum nutrition. And then we're going to spoon it out into a bowl because I don't want it to overcook. And what do you think? Do you think the broth is going to be pink or not? Uh-oh. Yes, yes, yes. There, my friends, is a beautiful bowl of cactus flower soup made with my beautiful epiphytic orchid cactus flower. I'm gonna set it here. Tell me you don't put that, if you don't put that in front of some guests, they're not gonna ooh and ah think you're a high-end bitch. Enjoy.